Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new live stream. I think the mic was not working on the live. I hope you are hearing me well. Welcome to the live stream and happy Sunday. Actually, Saturday. Why Sunday? And we're gonna start, of course, with the main list as usual. We're gonna do also your special request. Welcome everyone, Muhammad. Welcome. I hope you analyze AI 16. We will do definitely. Hey mate, Prashnil. Okay, thanks for all your good work. You're very welcome. Glad that it helps always. And could you please add ONDO? Very interesting ONDO and near. Very trusted coin. Definitely we're gonna do it as well. Shafi, welcome. Hit the likes and share the stream. Thank you, Shafi, for reminding me. Thank you guys for all your support. Don't forget to hit that like button, of course, to support the channel and to keep it moving on every day. So, Satkan, good day, man. Thank you very much. And yes, we're gonna do virtual. Hi, Anna. Welcome, Anna, to our live stream. And who do we have? Mupi, welcome. AVAX, yes, with a pleasure. We're gonna do AVAX as well. AI 16, yeah. KASPA, Tech Info. You wrote me on the comments for KASPA, and yes, I would be glad to do it. Of course, I told you we're gonna do it in the live stream, and you will get it definitely, bro. Litecoin and Cardano, yes, sure. Also interesting coins, very trusted for the channel. We're gonna do it. Hit the like button. MT, thank you, man. All right. So, TV Abudi, welcome as well. Jordi, welcome everyone. Fersek, our YouTube member, welcome. And who do we have? Okay, I think all as well, all our member in Discord. All right, welcome everyone. I hope that you enjoy the weekend. We're gonna start, of course, with the main list, which are Bitcoin dominance, FET, Solana, TAO, Render, Injective, SUI, and BGB. Those are the very bullish. Basically, those are the very bullish coins. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Of course, lately that week, this week that it has passed, they were very bullish. So we're gonna see what they are preparing for the next week. Yeah, we're gonna see Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance, and yeah, then we start, of course, definitely with all the special requests. So let's write them one after the other before forgetting. AI 16Z, okay, not 17, 16Z. We have ONDO, yeah. We have near, and we have virtual. What else? We have AVAX and AI 16. We already wrote it. KASPA, interesting. LTC, ADA, and what else, guys? What else? I think that was it so far. More will. Yes, BGB is already in the main list. Chain link. Okay, link is interesting. Welcome, Khalid. Welcome to our live stream. GALA. It has been a long time for GALA. Anna TAO is already in the main list, so it's gonna be in the top here. The force analysis. XAVA. All right, MT. Okay, guys, so let's start. Let us just not waste the 2 hours stream, and let's, of course, start and move on so we can have the time for all of it. Okay, so Bitcoin, what is doing today? We already saw in the live stream, deep analysis. Now we are in the live stream. In the deep analysis, we saw, of course, the following scenarios that it might happen as corrective 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and continuation toward the downside. The targets are, of course, for a possible expanding flat 1.38, 1.618 between the 91 and the 91,700. This is the corrective possibility here that we have. Another corrective possibility still can be, of course, an A B, and a wave C, and a wave D, and a wave E, meaning triangle, running triangle, and then moving toward the upside for this wave 5, which it might be in this case a little bit much more extended. So we have to be careful, of course. If we see longer sideways, the longer we move, the higher we go after it. Yeah, so we have to be careful with it. Yeah, so these are the possibility. Another possibility from Movitz. Movitz is a new member in our Discord, and I don't know if he's live, but yeah, he suggested this ending diagonal, which is a pretty cool and nice ending diagonal scenario that it might unfold as AM1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And that's true. It can be very, very possible. Yep, so these are the possibilities right now for Bitcoin. There is no sign yet that we move really toward the downside, unless the volume. The volume shows, of course, a lot of high amount of volume finished as this wave 5. And when you see high amount of volume finished over there, and this can signal, of course, a finished structure, okay? A finished structure. Now, normally the wave 3 has the longest amount of volume. In this case, this is your wave 3, but not here. And therefore, it tells us, of course, something here that, of course, that the volume has finished a structure. So we have to be careful as well. It's this range that we are looking at right now might transform to a 1, 2. Very possible that it can transform on the 50-minute chart to a 1, 2 as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, finishing wave 1 as well, and then, of course, ABC, and then moving toward the downside. Yeah, so very possible, but it needs a lot of range yet still, of course, to unfold, right? So that just because of the volume, guys. Yeah, and look at the volume here, very high amount of volume with unfinished structure, to be honest. I mean, it can say it is finished structure, but based on Elliott wave, it is unfinished to finish the impulse. Yeah, it's 3 waves up. Well, based on Elliott wave, when you see 3 waves up, you're still questioning, is it still corrective? But the price action later on is going to give us a better answer. Now, it might be, of course, the diagonal. It might be, of course, is this expanding flat? Or it might be, of course, sideways. But we don't have yet confirmation that we're moving 100% toward the downside. I'm still looking for one more high. That is the conclusion. Okay, let's see a dominance. The Bitcoin dominance is very interesting as well to see what's going on into it. So lately in this week, I think we saw one more high, right? Did we? No, it's still the same high, but yeah, it was almost close to get the high. So what do we have? It looks even corrective, right? Very sideways. Knowing that this is an impulse, potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but the wave 2, well, the dominance anyway, we cannot take it like a real Elliott wave pricing chart. You know, it's because it is a total results of the full crypto market, right? Who is stronger, the altcoins or the Bitcoin? Therefore, you don't really get a perfect Elliott wave, but still readable, right? So potentially you are corrective here after an impulse, let's say A, B, and a C, wave 2, and then you got an impulse again. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So potentially the dominance might continue toward the downside. Yeah, so basically still showing some weakness. Yeah, so let's see. In Bitcoin dominance, I already mentioned in the altcoin season video that we might have topped, yeah, because we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So this is definitely a wave 5 here we're looking at. We got our 5 waves impulse as a wave 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, no intersection. So it doesn't matter anymore if we get one more leg or not, okay? It doesn't matter anymore, right? It doesn't worth it to dive deeper if we're going higher. I believe even the 65% of the crypto market holded by Bitcoin is already a very decent, a very good amount. And I believe that it can just go under 50 very, very easily, right? in the next alt season. And I believe, of course, we are in the top, and we might start this alt season. I mentioned that this alt season might be very quick and shorter than ever. Yeah, it can be shorter than ever. I don't think that even it's gonna get to this low. I think it's gonna be a short wave E, where it stops even in the middle of a triangle. Yeah, sometimes the wave E does this. So basically, in this case scenario, if this happens, you might have a very shorter alt season. Yeah, and what does this affect the alt season? Actually, I see the crypto, the altcoins. Well, some of them are very bullish, some of them are not. Are not so bullish. Yeah, and that's why, of course, the main coins that I always put it as a main list here are the leaders of the altcoins right now in case we get an alt season. And that's why I prefer always to analyze this in the first place. Okay, so basically this is the overview for the dominance and for Bitcoin. Let's start with FET. Let's see what do we have for FET. FET this week was very, very interesting, right? We saw a lot of green candles. Here we go. We saw an impulse toward the upside. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finished wave 1, and we have the wave 2. And after this, we see, of course, a wave 3 toward the upside, unfolding 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, and this wave 5 is as well 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. In this case scenario, the question mark here, did we finish a wave 5 or not? 5 of 5. Well, obviously it is not finished yet, even on the 4-hour chart. You can see that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to still finish, of course, this top here, potentially as a wave 3, potentially as a wave C as well. Don't forget, because you just hit the 1.27. The 1.27 is the minimum requirement for a wave 3. And that means 1, 2, and then 3, we're looking for a wave 4, and then wave 5 toward the upside. So basically one more leg. I prefer to see one more leg definitely for FET, and then moving for a wave 4, and then continuation toward the upside, unless, don't forget that a wave C can be always extended, A, B, and a C as corrective wave, and then continuation toward the downside. So we have to also always consider ABC, guys, in both case scenarios. Yep, so these are the analysis for FET. We're gonna see internally, yeah, I mean, nothing to add more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Preferably to see one more leg. That was for FET. So FET we have started. By the way, it's better always to write them. I think right now is 26. So I think we started here for FET at 24. Right? Here we go. 24 minutes. Okay, and I think Bitcoin was given at 15 minutes. Here we go. Solana, let's see Solana at 27. Okay, so basically Solana also is looking still well, because today I took a look on Discord as well on it. So we have several scenarios. Let's see the chat box. Oxy, welcome to the live stream. All information, POPCAT and FARTCOIN and okay, Zerebro. What is that? What is that coin? Okay, man. Okay, look, POPCAT, and I think you mean FARTCOIN, not FARTCOIN. And the third one, I think I never heard, bro. So it's better just to stick with POPCAT and FARTCOIN. Okay. And sure, was pleasure, bro. So POPCAT, FARTCOIN, and Uxi wants DOT and ETH and TAO. TAO is already next right now after Solana. Yeah, we can take a look at DOT. Ethereum, yeah, let's take a look. I'm not so much satisfied with Ethereum is very slow. But yeah, we can take a look definitely. Do you think FET is going to break the all-time high in this all season? Nice question, Abudi. Do we think that FET will break the all-time high? Well, based on the scenarios that you have, in this scenario, main scenarios, you have three bullish scenarios, three bullish main scenarios. You have a leading diagonal, which it should take the high. You have ABC, three ways down, three ways. We are in Solana. Oh my God. So here we go. Sorry, guys. I got confused with Solana and FT because they are close with the chart a little bit. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 leading diagonal for a wave 5. You have 1, 2, and then 1, 2 potentially, and wave 3 towards the upside. You have ABC zigzag, 3 waves down. You would like to take the high with the wave C. So very simple question and very straightforward answer, right? We are looking for the high. Yeah. Of course, there is one bearish scenario in front of all these bullish scenarios. 3 against one bearish scenario, which is, of course, only one corrective wave. You move down. Okay, that's a very low possibility, by the way. Higher possibility goes for all the bullish scenarios, meaning yes. The answer is yes. I think 90% probability is to take the all-time high with this move toward the upside. No financial advice. All right, so can you do APTOS? APTOS. I think we did this one time. Okay, so everything after now is gonna be if we have more time. Okay, guys, but because I think this will already be more than 2 hours. Okay, and you are in Solana chat. Yes, yes, Abudi. You are on. Okay, yeah. So Solana, let's go back. Well, yeah, because if you remember, I told you that Solana is on the way to FET, meaning the chart is going on the way of FET. FET is here already and moving higher. Solana is getting the same, is coming after. And here you see the difference with the charts, guys, and how each coin are starting to react differently. It's not like the first cycle, second cycle. They are diverging right now. Each chart is working differently. Yeah, so being bullish here is very, very different rather than being bearish on Solana. Yeah? Now, Solana, if it wants to follow with FET, yeah, it might be like an expanding flat, or it might be, of course, A, B, and a C, very, very high wave B, and then moving down. While FET takes the high, potentially in leading diagonal, and then moving down. Yeah, so moving down together. Yeah. This is how the things are, but different chart, guys. You know, different chart. And then when Solana is down, finish 3 waves down, FET would have finished the wave 2, for example, and then moving up together again in the next cycle. So yeah, this is how the things can still work each other. But you see that FET has higher potential, for example, rather than Solana. And here where you see, for example, I don't know, 100%, let's say, profit in FET, you will see 20% in Solana. Yeah, this is a difference as well, and this is where you have to make your decision based on the highest profit, right? As well, that would be interesting. Yep. So APTOS is SUI competitor. I don't think so. I don't think so yet, but we're gonna see APTOS. All right, let's move to TAO. SUI is a leader of this bull trend. Right, last week is a leader. Oh my God, it was insane. So let's see TAO. TAO 32. Here we go. TAO USD. Right. Okay, so on TAO, what do we have? TAO is also very bullish last week. We're gonna see where are we right now, but we are basically, it's very, very tricky for TAO, by the way, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and you have a potential finished wave 2 or a wave B. Then you got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 impulse toward the upside, and you got a very, very deep corrective wave, complex wave, not reaching the low. Yeah, like starting to move towards the upside before reaching the low. So, meaning you took the 886 without taking this low, and that means, of course, that it's so hard to say that you are in 1, 2. This is a problem for a wave 3, right? And it gives higher potential that you are in ABC, for example, or in an ending diagonal. Wave 2 for an ending diagonal could be perfect as well for this scenario. Yeah, so we don't want to forget, of course, this potential scenario as an ending diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. What you would like to see in a wave 3 is an impulse Y, because you have already an impulse with a wave 1. If you have an impulse with the wave 1, you would like to see an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the wave 3. Plus, in this case scenario, the target of TAO, the all-time high we're talking here, that TAO can get next, wave 3 as diagonal, well, look at the 1-to-1 fib level. Yeah, it can take the high and invalidate this this diagonal directly by taking the 770. Yeah. But don't forget that a wave 3 can still take, of course, this this amount and then move for a 4 and then move for a 5, taking the all-time high as expected for the 1-to-1 fib level for 900, meaning A, B, and a C in ending diagonal. This is what I'm looking for in TAO. That because only of this signal that we got the 886. Yeah. If this was not the case, like now this is the highest possibility, by the way, because of the 886. If it didn't took the 886, I would say we are looking for wave 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah. But higher possibility that you are in a diagonal still because of the 886. The 886 is a perfect fib level for a wave 2 in diagonal. And if we take a look at the 1 hour chart, let's see the 1 hour chart. So we are in 1, 2. We're looking at a wave 3 potentially finished in an ending diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, possibly. Let me check the volume. Yeah, the volume is decreasing with the diagonal, so that's good. Yeah, so you would like to see high volume and finishing in lower volume. So 1, 2, 3 potentially here. I'm gonna draw it. 1, 2, 3, 4, very shallow, and a 5. Yeah, the diagonal. And then finishing this wave 5 in a wave C, and then moving now toward the downside, and in a wave 3, meaning you're looking for a wave 4 potentially here in the orange scenario. But the problem, here comes the problem with TAO as well. You did not reach over the 1-to-1 fib level. You did not reach the minimum requirement despite the move towards the upside. You did not reach the 1.27 taken from this wave 1, 2, and then 3. So this is problematic right now. Unless you still look for one more leg toward the upside. What you would like to have here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but your wave 4, your wave 2 is very shallow in time. This is perfect wave 4, right? I was thinking, what if wave 4 expand, but the time will be incredible in comparison with the wave 2. So no, preferably that you finished a wave impulse here, 5, and then of course, yeah, that is, you have to be careful, guys. Wave C is still there, okay? Wave C is still there. When we get 1.27 and higher, well, potentially I will remove ABC, yeah? But currently wave C is still there. And that means you finished currently ABC, higher potential that you have finished with ABC, and you're moving toward the downside again. And that means if you are corrective, you're still looking to take the low. And if you are still looking to take the low in a bigger view again, you are looking still for the blue box, which we were still waiting for. And this is, of course, a bigger W, X, and a Y can transform. Unfortunately, I cannot say that we are 100% bullish despite the move toward the upside again, guys. Yeah, I would like to see evidence that we are in a wave 3. That was for TAO. Render is a very bullish. Now that is a bullish smart guy. All right, it's better than not saying something else. But I like Render. It's a nice coin because it's showing really good and nice fib levels and nice as well structure. Yeah. So if you take here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this wave 1, and this is your wave 2. All right. If we set a wave 3 as an impulse, look where you got the 1.618. See the difference right now with my strategy and my analysis based on what I judge, of course, that if we are in a good impulse or we are in a potential ABC. We hit the 1.618 in a wave 3. What is much more convincing, you got 3 waves after it, which is a wave 4. Much more convincing is that you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, reaching the 0.618, taken from the 1 to the 3, giving us the targets of a wave 5, which it got hit, and start to range. It doesn't matter anymore if it is moving downside or not, you have secured your position toward the upside. What does it mean, secured your position toward the upside? You have finished an impulse toward the upside, meaning the trend direction right now is confirmed. Almost 90%, always that is probabilities, is confirmed toward the upside. And that means you are moving corrective toward the downside towards the blue box to finish a wave 2 at least 0.38 and continue the trend toward the upside. How much beautiful is that, right? So this is a nice badass. Here we go. Right? This is where I see the difference between a bullish coin, interesting coin, and yeah, a uninteresting coin. Yeah, so basically Render, we're looking, guys, for the 0.38. We don't care what's gonna happen. We don't care. We're just looking, minimum now requirement is 0.38. This is what we are looking for. And then we talk again about Render. So this is what I mean. Injective, we're looking right now for the injective at 41. Yeah, injective also is a nice one, not bad. It was also very bullish, very bullish. But still, yeah, what do we see here? 1-to-1 fib level. We did not pass it yet, right? So again, same scenario. The wave A and the B and the C are still there. Yeah, the wave C is still there. Is this wave C still there? We, of course, still have to be, yeah, to be very precautious, right? And that means right now we're looking, of course, for a very, very nice several 1-2s here. You have 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 5 is looking like a huge here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Did we interfere? No. Yeah, here we go. Meaning this wave 5 has extended toward the upside and finished potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. What a crazy move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like a little bit even expanding diagonal here. That's crazy. Okay, that's a nice indication, guys. Yeah, that's a nice indication. The wave 5 is not finished here. This wave 5, you have a wave 4 here actually. Or I am lost. Let me just clean up a little bit. Move this. Okay. So 1, 2, oh, okay, that belongs to the, okay. So 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5, finishing a wave 3. Oh, so that was true. Okay, wave 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 5 has finished in a potential, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, kind of like this, guys. So this is your extended wave 1, 2, wave 3 potentially, or wave 3 finished here, ABC for a wave 4 and wave 5. What is a very, very critical with this impulse, you cannot see the waves inside the impulses, right? You see only one extended and then just a correction, and you see a very fast wave 3 without looking at, of course, inside it is an impulse. What else it can be, right? A, B, and a C, and then wave 5 very fast as well. You cannot really mark the impulse, the waves inside it. So basically, this is, this is only one leg, guys. This is the wave C here, yeah, which is still at 1-to-1 fib level, taken from the A to the B to the C. Now, it's a very nice impulse, very bullish, and very aggressive, especially with the wave 5, which is extended, but still under the 1-to-1 fib level, and it is potentially finished. And that is not a really good and strong indication. And here in the top we have, of course, potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. If this turns into a leading diagonal, wave 1, 2, and then 3 dropping down. More confirmation that I would like to see again is the 1.27 minimum requirement. This is what I would like to see. Otherwise, I cannot call this is an impulse yet. I cannot call it 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay? But actually, we should have the label. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We're gonna put it in the in the blue. Let's put this in the blue. Here we go. Okay, and basically I'm gonna put this in white brackets. All right, and this one white. It doesn't matter. Here we go. We remove this. Less is more. Actually, here we go. This is done. This is finished. We're looking at this. Okay, so basically, I would like to see the price moving to this blue box, guys. Okay, to call a wave 3. This is the end of the injective SUI. Now SUI is a big deal. Again, nice one as well for almost like render. So SUI USD, we have, here we go. Yes, this is exactly what I would like to see, right? This is an impulse, and a very confident one. All right, so we have a leading diagonal, the perfect start of an impulse. Leading diagonal for wave 1, typical impulse, Elliott wave, wave 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. How much is confident this wave 3 is in comparison with other altcoins that we just saw? Except render, of course. Now, those, oh my God, sorry for the noises, guys. This is Germany. So we have 1, 2, 3 potentially, or of course ABC here for a wave 4. Yeah, we're looking for a wave 4, not 1, 2, 3. So basically, we are looking here for the following fib levels. For a wave 4, let me just clean up a little bit just to make it nicer for you guys. Let's put this on the left. This goes here. This is okay, the 1-to-1, we don't need it. Here we go. All right, so we got the 1.618. We're looking right now for a wave 4. Your wave 4 time, as you know, always the timing is very essential. We have, of course, the wave 2 very, very fast in time. And that means your wave 4 might be finished. Here we go. You have hit after the 1-to-1 fib time, but you didn't hit the fib level. So you went in time, but you didn't hit the fib level. What does it mean? It means it's showing strength. Imagine you took the time in a correction, which is the minimum requirement time or the perfection in the time, but you didn't hit yet the minimum fib level. How much strong this chart is showing still. Like it's still showing that it has a lot of potential toward the upside. Finished structure after the time, and this fib level is not hit yet. That's crazy. Yeah, that's a good sign, guys, for bullish, right? This is psychology. This is Elliott wave. This is where it show you the psychology, the real psychology, guys. I'm trying to reflect it to you through those candles, fib levels, and structures. And yeah, so basically the targets for a wave 5 is the following. Snap, come on, here we go. All right, so wave 5 over 1, here we go. We are looking for 4.7 or even 5.46. In case you get an extended wave 5, you can reach the $6.8. Based on this correction, based on this move towards the upside, on the confidence that SUI has, on the leading diagonal, because leading diagonal in wave 1 shows a very strong start for an impulse as well. And here we go. Meaning, let's take it half-half. I'm not going to say it's going to be an extended wave 5, but you might get the 1-to-1 fib level at 5.46 because it's still showing a lot of strength in your corrective wave 4. Very interesting. So basically, we are looking for this blue box anyway, and potentially your wave 4 might finish, of course, yeah, in this blue box again. Yep. So Arthur's, welcome to the live stream, bro. Near is gonna be yeah, it's gonna be analyzed. It's already in the list. Near. What do we have? Juanito, welcome to the live stream. Everyone hit the like, please. Thank you, bro. Thank you for reminding. And thank you everyone for your support. I'm not sure if the live stream was cut or not, guys. Please wrote me in the comments. I just got some warning on YouTube if the stream was interrupted. Was it interrupted during the analysis for SUI? Thank you for informing. Why not we are now in wave 4 of render, like FET TAO expected more lag? Because you finished simply 5 ways for render. It's already done, AB. You know, we already finished the things. And again, it's not necessarily that all of them should be synchronized. You know? So in render, you have finished a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. What do you do with those waves? Yeah, so should I add one more for 5? I don't have double 1, 2. So definitely you are in wave 2. And they should not be synchronized. And again, yeah, so I don't know. Guys, just I think you should erase this idea that all the altcoins should like synchronize all together. Like if one move up, then the other should move with it. Just try to remove it from the head. Just stick with Elliott wave for every single chart. They are different. Each chart shows something else. Okay. Hi all. If you have time for ICP, no, okay. Yes, yeah, I'm not a fan for it, ICP, but would be glad to take a look if we have more time. So let's move on, guys. We finished almost the main list. The last one will be BGB. This also rocket. You're gonna see, of course, what's going on into it. Of course, it's still corrective right now, but we're still looking for something really big. Well, it's an opportunity, of course, again for BGB. If you if you remember, of course, the box of opportunity of FET render injective. Now it is done. Now it is done. You see it moving towards the upside exactly from that blue box. Well, the same is for BGBs. This is your next opportunity. The market never ends. So this is, of course, the next opportunity, which is, of course, A, B, and a C toward the downside in all case scenarios. And that is that's why I call it box of opportunity, because in all case scenarios you're looking for this high, and that is very interesting. So let me explain. In all case scenarios, meaning if you have an impulse 1 2 here, you have 1 2 3 4 sideways, perfect for a wave 4. You're looking for a wave 5, right? If you're gonna call this only a wave 5, then why you see, of course, a wave 2 after it? Meaning your wave 5 is 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Let's say you finished a wave 5 here, and you finished a wave A here. By the way, this is a new scenario. You finished a wave A and you had a wave B. You're looking for a wave C. 1 2 3 4 and a 5, continuation toward the upside. Let's add this scenario, by the way. Very nice new scenario. What was it? I just forgot it. Yeah, A, B, and a C. All right, so here we go. Round blue. So that means you are in 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Finished wave A, you got your wave B, and you're looking now for a wave C, which it should be 1 2 and then 3 4 and a 5. Insane, right? Insane. This is crazy. And however you turn it, it is looking for higher. Now, 3 ways up. Look, I try corrective here. I'm trying my best to make it bearish. 3 ways up, starting with a correction. You got 3 waves down or sideways for a wave B. You're looking for a wave C. Your wave C is 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Insane. Right? And then you have your main impulse, which is the highest potential here, definitely 3, meaning you're still looking for 1 2 3 4 and a wave 5 extended, wave 4 and a 5 toward the upside. Even much more bullish scenario is the following: triple 1 2s, 1 2 1 2 1 2, and then you have, of course, a wave 3 4 and a 5 4 and a 5 4 and a 5, continuation toward the upside. Crazy, right? Very, very interesting scenarios. This is a new one. It's nice to see new. I love to have new scenarios. Sometimes I get new scenarios after analyzing it every single time, and I get bored of it. Of course, I think I start to get something new. But at the end, the main scenarios were given. This is an additional one, which is corrective ABC. Your wave C is still looking for an impulse toward the upside. Very crazy. That's why BGB is very interesting. Let's see, of course, on the 1 hour chart in this correction, when and where and what to expect to start to move towards the upside. Now, yeah, we said, of course, it's a very easy, very nice chart. It's moving toward the upside, but it will never give it to you just like that. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of from your time. It's gonna take a lot from your how to say Geduld in German. And your passion. Yeah, like your patience. Yeah, to wait for it. Yeah, and you might start to buy from here. It's fine. You might start to buy from here, but it might move down. But at the end, of course, it's gonna move toward the upside. So basically, A, B, and a C, right? Or W, X, and a Y. Okay. So one of these scenarios is unfolding, A, B, and a C. It can be, of course, an ending diagonal, or it can be W, X, and a Y, where you have a W here zigzag, you have the X toward the upside, very small one, and you have, of course, the wave Y as a zigzag. So basically, this is the count that I'm looking for. The main count is, of course, the ABC as ending diagonal, this one. I'm looking here for a finished wave A even, like a big wave A, and you're looking for a wave B potentially finished, and here potentially you're looking 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. My maximum lower prices are the $2.1. Yeah, in case it wants to move towards lower, it can be. It doesn't matter, as WXNOI again. Yeah, zigzag correction as well. It can be another zigzag. What even in this place or in this price, you still very bullish and very far from the wave one, meaning continuation toward the upside. Don't forget, the lower it goes, the higher your profit will be, right? No financial advice, but the lower it goes and you wait, and you of course wait for the right time, the higher your profit it goes, because you start of course from lower, right? Very simple. That was for BGB. Very nice coin, and that's why I show it one of the main coins always. All right, let's start with the special request. POPCAT, Arthur, welcome to the live stream. we have 3 Arthur right now in the channel. We have Arthurs, which is I think kind of German or Dutch. We have Arthur, and I think one more Arthur as well, which is not here today. Yeah. Mupi, no, I don't know what you mean. No, appreciated. Welcome, GC. All right, AI16. Let's start with it, guys. AI16 Z. All right. What do we have here on the daily first? Daily is too much for this. Okay, here we go. 4-hour chart. Well, the good thing is you have an impulse. You secured your trend toward the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, meaning the trend is looking for higher. Well, whatever you're gonna get after this impulse, this is your correction, A, B, and a C, and then moving toward the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, potentially, of course, continuation for higher. Did you finish your wave 1 here? Yes, possibly, very possible. Let's move inside it. Why we don't have... Okay, let me clean up. It's unnecessary, these ABCs. First, let me create a daily. This is a daily folder. So basically, we are looking... okay, I was still looking potentially for the 1-to-1 fib level A, B, and a C, but obviously it didn't happen. It finished, of course, as W, X, and a Y. Okay, so we finished as W, X, and a Y, and then we move on the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, you have definitely 1, 2, 3, 4 sideways wave 5 finished, meaning 1, 2. You're looking for wave 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, your wave 3 here is, this is your main impulse. Your wave 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, we have additional leg here. I don't know why. Let's check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Here we go. Because you have double 1, 2s. Everything is fine. I'm not gonna put those, of course, 1, 2s there. It's not necessarily. I always check it internally. Everything looks great. Our wave 3 is here. Now we're looking for wave 4 and a wave 5. So your wave 4, your main wave 4 is the following. Here we go. This is a wave 4 between the 0.23, 0.38. The timing required for this wave 4 is also the following price here, time. This is your blue box. You might need time until you move up again, okay? It might need more time, ranging here, ABC potentially, triangle, WXNOY, nobody knows, but you would like to hit around April 25, one of these fib levels, and then moving toward the upside. Preferably minimum requirement of time is April 28th. Yeah. Perfection is 30, just 2 days after. But yeah, you would like to wait until, of course, you finish correction and then you see a wave 5 toward the upside. Targets for a wave 5 can be already given from now, since you have a top for a wave 3. You're looking for minimum target 0.34 in this box, meaning 4 and a 5. Great. One more check, just to be on the good path. You know, all the altcoins look very bullish, but most of them did not pass the 1 point. Yeah, here we go. Everything is fine. You passed, like AI passed, of course, the 1.618, and that is definitely an impulse toward the upside. So higher potential for a 4 and a 5. Of course, even with the 1.618, we can always consider that it is an ABC with an extended wave C toward the upside. Okay, A, B, and a C. How you make sure that you are bearish in case invalidation of bullish. Okay, at this price, you make sure that you are bearish. Okay, 0.15. Cool. That was for AI. Yeah, we start almost at the 1 hour exactly. Here we go. Now, ONDO. Let's start with ONDO. We have ONDO at 1 hour 4 minutes. Okay, so ONDO, it has been also a while. ONDO. Okay. Here we go. So ONDO, we have, okay, we didn't analyze it since a long time ago, but we were looking for 1, 2, and then wave 3, 4, and a 5 given. So you will finish a wave 1, 2. Okay, yeah, it looks like we are on the good path for our last analysis. So on the daily, we have, of course, an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a very good start. You have secured your trend toward the upside. You have a 1. You potentially finished a wave 2. Why I have ABC, by the way? Oh, okay, I see. On the logarithmic chart, we didn't hit the 0.38. Yeah, but even on the linear, okay. Yeah, on the linear, it shows even 0.618, meaning, of course, it can be a finished wave 2. So 1, 2, and you're looking here for a potential, yeah, this is a problem again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 for invalidation, right? And that's why I call it that a wave 2 is not finished yet. Okay, there are several possibilities here, guys. I'm still, of course, I mean, yeah, we saw, of course, some bullish start here with 1, 2, but it's not yet clear if we are moving really for higher or you're still looking to take the low. Because if you take here as 3 waves down, you have potentially an X here. You potentially still have one more wave Y. So you have to be careful taking the low with it. You know, taking the 0.38 in the logarithmic fib level. Nobody knows. Because if you want to move with a 1, 2 here, you would like to see, of course, the 0.38. If you are in an A, B, and a C, A, B, and a C, well, it doesn't matter. It can move even up from here for ABC. Yeah. So the possibilities are the following, guys. Ending diagonal. First possibility. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. A, B, and a C. This is your first possibility. Second possibility, running triangle. A, B, C, D, and an E, and moving towards the upside for a wave C. Final possibility, expanding flat A, B, and a C. You would like to hit lower than the 0.5 level, which is in confluence, of course, for an expanding flat wave C. Here we go. This expanding flat at least it can be also, well, it just invalidated an ending diagonal, so we cannot consider it. Well, WX and a Y is the only possibility, guys. Yeah, can be, of course, a big WX and a Y as well, finishing three ways towards the downside. It can be an A, B as well, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Nobody knows. A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. Three ways by three ways by three ways. So basically, yeah, I mean, you can be in two scenarios ranging inside this area. In two scenarios, which is the triangle, right? A, B, C, D, E, right? Or A, B, C, D, and an E. You are currently in a wave D, or you are, of course, in a zigzag toward the upside for a diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is the highest possibility on the current price action? Well, the wave D has to be a zigzag, and the wave 3 in diagonal has also to be a zigzag, meaning impulse, correction, impulse, or impulse, correction, impulse. The difference here is the scale, right? And the scale can tell you, of course, something, right? If you get, of course, based on that scale of this impulse wave 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5, well, I'm suggesting therefore 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. If this is suggesting one impulse will be finished within the triangle wave D, you cannot have a wave D in an impulse, meaning you're gonna have a correction and another impulse, giving higher possibility for the diagonal. Yep. This is how the possibilities can be written here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, and you're looking right now for a wave 3, potentially. Of course, your wave 3, let's have the fib levels, because basically you did not yet pass the 1-to-1 fib level even. Let me check. Okay, we're very early even to talk about an impulse, okay? But you have an impulse here which can be a potential A, B, and a C zigzag continuation in WX and a Y bearish scenario, or you have a 1, 2, 3, you would like to see minimum target 1.21. Meaning, if we're gonna represent it in this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, or an A, B, and a C. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna see which one of them. Both can be finished. Of course, the wave C can finish at the 1-to-1 fib level, so we'll be careful as well. And yeah, invalidation of any bullish scenario is the following. Invalidation of bullish. From now even, because if the wave 3 doesn't continue toward the upside and you come back here, definitely you are in something else. Okay, so that was for ONDO. Umran, welcome. It's been a while. Yes, it is. Where are you, bro? Could you check VRA? Yes, with pleasure. We can see VRA if we get a little bit more time. VRA is interesting, but we cannot see. Good to see you. You are doing well. Thank you, bro. Good to see you as well. POPCAT, Arthur. POPCAT is already on the list. Yes. Can we go for HBAR, please? Well, right now, going directly, no, because of course you're too late. Bad, sorry, bro. Many of you made a lot of special requests before, so yeah, maybe we do it, of course, at the end if we get more time. All right, guys, then let's move because the requests are getting very too many. So 11. Let's start with near. All right, so for near. Interesting as well. Again, the security check today. Yeah, it's a security check day for all the impulses that we saw this week. Yes, we passed the 1.618. It's looking great. That means, of course, it is an impulse, and we're looking potentially for higher. You finish a wave 3, potentially you're looking for the 4 and for the 5. Yes, you're welcome back. Anytime, bro. Yes, so basically we have passed and invalidate any kind of a leading ending diagonal toward the downside, so we can remove this. Let's a little bit clean up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently, your wave 4, before checking the wave 4, we need to check that we finished a wave 3. By the way, you see the ABC right now, I will remove it with plenty of confidence. Yeah, we are all over the 1.618, so pretty good like price action for near. Very good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, wave 2. In your impulse towards the upside, you have 1, 2. Very weird 1, 2, but 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Whoa, you guys, you're gonna get even an extended wave 3. That's insane. Okay, for near. Okay, near is doing pretty good. 1, extended, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You're gonna get an extended wave 3. Why? Because you have already 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 2, flat. Wave 4, zigzag. Perfect and alternation. Very nice impulse, very extended wave 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 still expected for higher. Now, of course, in case we are not getting higher, of course, it can be finished as 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Definitely, it can be as a ending diagonal. Is very, very possible as well, guys. So I'm not like 100% sure that we're gonna get this toward the upside, because that is a scenario where you might have also top tier as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so we're gonna see how the things are going to work. All right, so yeah, wave 5 still potentially can be a possible, and we see an impulse, by the way. And if you're seeing an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning at least it is a zigzag. Will that zigzag invalidate the wave 1? Yes, definitely. And that's why I'm suggesting higher potential, yes, that you topped here in ending diagonal. Yeah, because of the zigzag that you might have, you might invalidate this impulse. Yeah, so basically we have topped, I would say, and it's a very good top for near. So what is next right now? We see a zigzag toward the downside, meaning we're moving down, of course, in a wave 4. You're looking at this wave 4 as an impulse. Yeah, minimum target is 0.23. So yeah, you have to close your eyes and just wait for the 0.23. Yeah, just close your eyes, wait for it, and then open it later on. You will see it moving towards the upside for a wave 5. For the time for a wave 4 here is gonna take a time, and that's why I'm saying just yeah, have some patience for it. It's gonna take some time, guys. Okay, not so much, but yeah, here we go. I mean, we are on the 1 hour chart. It's not a big deal, right? That means it might be Tuesday or let's see, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. And then wave 5. Great. That was for near. Right, virtual. We start virtual at 1 hour 16. Okay. Why I'm getting those warning? Are you there, guys? Can you hear me? I'm still getting some warning from YouTube that the live is broken. You're most welcome, MT. Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Okay, I think you're back, guys. I don't know if the stream is getting broken, because I'm getting some warning from YouTube. I'm not sure if the connection or is everything fine? You could follow the near until the end. Okay. Okay, that's weird today. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you for your response. It's I don't know why YouTube is showing those warnings. It's okay. And the problem is that I see also the average of the yeah, I see the average of the viewers is at 0 directly moving down. Okay, that's from YouTube then, the problem, not from my side, I believe. All right, so AVAX. All right, so AVAX at 1 hour 18. 1 hour 18. All right, for AVAX. So AVAX, AVAX red. All right, so AVAX is also very interesting, I would say. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, that's good. I mean, AVAX, at least it has passed the 1.27 and very close for the 1.618. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We can very confidently removing the wave A, B, C. We are in a wave 4 finished, and currently we are in a wave 5. The wave 5 targets are the following, and this is exactly what AVAX is working on it right now. And we are looking here at a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is that? Crazy for AVAX. Expanding diagonal, very rare case scenario, but I believe this is an expanding diagonal or triple 1-2s. But yeah, triple 1-2s for AVAX, I never saw this. Not convincing as triple 1-2s, but yeah. Yeah, that's why. Look at this one. Looks like a zigzag. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here. Potentially even a zigzag. And then, yeah, but this is an impulse. Interesting. Okay. It doesn't matter. It looks like we're gonna get the answer in the top, guys. But it can be possibly a triple 1-2s. Okay, 3, 4, and a 5 towards the upside. Did we take the low? No. Okay, potentially you still might take the low as A, B, and a C. As you can see, we are finishing right now in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And we're looking at least, of course, these fib levels. Actually, I'm gonna, guys, remove all the blue zone. Sometimes it is a little bit too much. Okay, so wave 4, we are looking here at this wave 4. For the timing as a wave 2, well, yeah, it's looking good. Wave 4 already finished. By the way, we're looking at a wave 4 in a wave 5, not in the main impulse anymore. You passed already this scenario. Preferably, of course, that we take this 0.38, which is already taken. But if you are still corrective, you would like to take the low. And I see an impulse here, potentially. So let's move 15-minute chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Perfect wave 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. If you take this price on the 15-minute chart, I know it's very micro. Not too much. I mean, it's a 15-minute chart. If you take this price, which is 22, it is a confirmation that you're moving for higher. Very close. Yeah. In case you don't take it, you move for one more leg toward the downside, preferably that you take the low, finishing A, B, and a C. Okay. That's what I see for AVAX. However, it doesn't matter, guys. I mean, the targets are there. It doesn't matter the micros here. The target are there. Yeah. And I see correction, meaning you're still looking for higher, at least between those fib levels. This is for AVAX. Very cool AVAX. KASPA. It has been a long time also for KASPA. So let's do this. KASPA. It's a nice chart actually. Oh wow, okay. Okay, yeah, very cool. This is what I was looking for in KASPA. Even knowing that, yeah, I'm looking for the 0.23 actually, and this blue box already taken, and I was still looking for a minimum target 0.23 taken from the top here and the low. Yeah, that because of course in KASPA you are looking here at a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 impulse finished wave 1 or a wave A. You have a wave 2 or a wave B. You're looking for another impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning you finished 3 waves ABC or 1, 2, 3. Now higher potential is ABC definitely. Why? 1 to 1 fib level, right? We didn't reach the 1.618, meaning you're still looking for something corrective. Now, definitely you're gonna need the 0.23, definitely. Yeah, I mean, on the linear chart, it can be even like, yeah, in the perfect zone of a wave 2 or of a wave B. But yeah, it still can be also possible that it might be an A, B, and a C. So this wave B that I'm looking for here has already started. And this one, it didn't finish as big 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It finished as A, B, and a C. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And that means potentially, one second, we have already A, B, and a C. Yes, so potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Here we go. This is your wave 5. This is your wave 4. Wave 3 finished here exactly. Yep, so A, B, and a C already finished. And you're looking right now after 3 waves down, you're looking for 3 waves up and continuation toward the downside. Targets for this, well, very hard, guys. Very hard target for a wave B because it can be anything. This is a problem. Let's reverse this. It can be anything. Now you pass the 0.38. That's great. So we can remove this. Potentially you are in the perfect zone for a wave B. But it is a very fast wave B here. Yeah. So expect after 3 waves up, 3 waves down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even higher wave B. And I believe this is gonna be a wave B in regular flat. Yeah, in regular flat meaning you're gonna reach this one. Reverse. You're gonna reach the 0.786. Yeah, between those fib levels potentially, because in a regular flat you would like to see 3 waves down, 3 waves up, very close to the start here, and then you get just 1 to 1 fib level hitting perfectly with the 0.23. And KASPA is showing power. Okay, that's what does it mean? Is it's showing power because of course a flat is a very weak corrective structure. Very weak. It means like it is very impulsive. Second, it doesn't it couldn't take the 0.23 from the first wave A. So that's a showing of power for KASPA. You skipped virtual. Oh, sorry, Saad. Did I? Eh? But how did I put this here? I skipped it without analyzing it. Oh my god. Yep, so that was it for KASPA. So sorry, Saad Khan. We didn't analyze it. Okay, yes. Sorry, man. Here we go. This is virtual. So let's add virtual again. Exactly the time was at 1:26 here. Here we go. 1:26. Okay. All right. So on virtual is a good one that you are looking at an impulse potentially toward the upside, but not finished, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And that means only one leg for a wave 3 after 1, 2, 3, and you're looking right now for a wave 4 and a 5. Not bad, but be careful from being in 3 waves up, and then of course getting invalidation. Yeah, so that would be not nice. However, we're moving for higher, so that is much more nicer secured way here. Let me organize daily folder, because I think we're gonna do this for Saad Khan MR always. Right, so basically is 1, 2. Wow, Okay, I believe here, I know that I put the A, B, C, D, E, but based on what I'm seeing, this impulse, preferably to not have it as A, B, C, D, E. Before doing this, I prefer to find for you, of course, a better scenario for a wave 2, because in case I'm gonna use this wave 2 as a triangle, it's gonna be invalidation for an impulse, yeah, because wave 2 is not allowed to be a triangle. Therefore, I'm looking for W, X, and a Y. Your wave Y potentially is triangle, but to be analyzed. First, before starting with this, let's make the security check again today. 1.618 just hit, so that's perfect. All right, this is an impulse, and that means it might be even your impulse has started 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished, meaning your ABC is simply here. There is no A, B, C, D, and E. It was a trap. How it was a trap? By not taking the low. A, B, and a C truncated without taking the low. Here we go. And your wave 1 has started exactly here. 1, ABC for wave 2, or ABC for wave 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 continuation towards the upside. Meaning you got a truncated, of course, ABC here. Very strong signal, by the way, again, showing strength. Not hitting the low in a correction, regular flat, again, as we saw in KASPA, regular flat is a signal of strength. Not reaching the low, even truncated, meaning, and then moving towards the upside. Look how much intense was this move for higher. And yep, so this is how you can read psychology again before a move, crazy move towards the upside. But you have to get, of course, a lot of experience and a lot of analyzing, like practicing as well, and looking at different charts on a daily basis, guys. So you start to see those tiny, small, little signals, yeah? Truncated, regular flat, in psychology means very weak correction. That means the impulse and the buyers are accumulating. They did not allow the correction to finish, and it started to move towards the upside. Nice. All right, so wave 4, we're looking right now for this wave 1 as, let's put it in a bigger. You're looking for a wave 4. Your wave 4 should, I would say, be 0.23 in this case, because it is a very, very strong trend. Wave 4 impulse, here we go. You did not reach it yet from the first leg, which is, again, indication of continuity and indication of strength still for this chart. And I believe because this trend is very, very strong and your correction here is flat, well, it might be as alternation. You might get, of course, a deeper one, but it's gonna need time. It's gonna need time, which is, of course, here. Yeah. Currently, it's gonna range a little bit sideways. And then it's gonna show you that, okay, maybe it has started, some buyers start to lose face a little bit, dropping down deeper and then moving toward the upside. Okay, so basically this is what I'm looking at on the 1 hour chart. You are already starting in a potential impulse. Invalidated. Let me check. Yeah, invalidated. Yeah, no impulse, meaning you're still very corrective. All right, so that was for virtual. Sorry, Satkan. We skipped it. It was not meant, bro. Shafi, welcome to the live stream. You're very welcome, bro. Has anyone requested SPX? No. And if you want it, that you will get it, of course, man. You are the moderator of this channel. I cannot refuse it for you, bro. and you are the best members as well. One of our best members in the Discord. All of you are good guys. It's a great chart to learn corrective waves. Yes. FETCH.AI 15-minute short term. We already did. Fahim, welcome first. Yeah, we already did it. FET was already made. But if you mean like right now, is something is happening? Okay, I think you mean right now. Yeah, nothing interesting, bro. It's yeah, already analyzed. It's the same. Yeah, so we gonna move to LTC. Let's move on, guys. We're already at 1 hour 33. Here we go. So Litecoin LTC. What we are looking for Litecoin basically is a very historical trend. So interesting one. ABC for wave 2, even like this is looking like very triangular. Yeah, and yeah, so basically I'm gonna tend to have a wave A here actually. Yeah, and we're looking for a wave B. In case you are impulsive, you have a wave 1 here, but that was the wave A in case you are zigzag. But I'm gonna have a wave A for a flat. Why? Because okay, let's say this is a wave 2, but for me it looks like a triangle as well, right? So there is a possibility, of course, that you have W, X, and a Y. Definitely, okay, then okay, wave 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finish wave 1. That's fine. But because it looks also like a triangle, and because of this, it doesn't look like really a 5 waves impulsive, and the high was not really taken in a really decisively. It was taken, but not really decisively. Therefore, I'm considering an ABC 3 waves as well as a scenario, just as a backup, always, guys. And then having a sideways A, B, C, D, E, and then wave C toward the upside. Yeah. This is the first scenario as corrective. Now, if we have an impulse finish for Litecoin, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, you're looking potentially here for this ABC, blue zone, between the 0.5 for $23 here. Yeah, let me just make it less for you. Okay, here we go. So yeah, potentially this is the 0.5 level, $23. It can be for the impulse. So if you would like to see an impulse 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 continuation, you would like to see a little bit deeper correction and then moving toward the upside. Because all of this is still corrective, and that means after 3 waves down, correction, you're still looking for one more leg toward the downside. A 1-to-1 fib level will hit, of course, perfectly in here. That's why you have the blue box in between the retracement, potential retracement, and the 1-to-1 fib level. Unless we move with the corrective wave, which is bullish from now. Imagine if you are in a 1-2, which is the most bullish scenario, you will need to move very low. If you are in a 3-wave corrective, A, B, C, D, and E, you finish the wave B without taking the low and you move toward the upside. Higher possibility, I go for the ABC, guys, for the blue scenario. Why? Because I already see long time corrective. Squeezing, right? And that means you, me, and all the traders who's waiting for this chart to move to the upside has already paid a lot with time, right? They got a lot of pain waiting with time, so I believe that it can move towards the upside without paying with lower prices. Yeah, this is what I think. Yeah, everything is corrective. And I still think, of course, we still need to move for lower in LTC, guys. In the 1 hour chart, nothing is impulsive here. 1, 2, 3, 4 invalidation. Wave 3 longer than wave 1. No leading diagonal. Corrective. You did not pass the 1-to-1 fib level potentially. Already I can see it visually. So you have an A, B, and a C. Yeah. So you're still looking for lower in LTC. The main target has been given inside the blue box, of course. As mentioned, $14 is a very potential target. 23 between 23 and $15. Yep. So POPCAT. POPCAT next, Arthur. it's not next. Sorry, bro. We're gonna do ADA first. So 1 hour 37 link. Link USD. All right. So, okay. We have 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. So, or A, B, and a C. We're looking at an impulse, correction, W, X, Y, X, and a Z. Very rare case scenario, but it is the case here. You have no other option. And you have, of course, an impulse, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 1. We are still looking to a potential ABC corrective here as an expanding flat. Moving for ABC and then continuation toward the upside. I think Link was analyzed yesterday. And it's, yeah, you did not reach over the 1-to-1 fib level. You are still corrective in a high possibility. So be careful. Even knowing that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here, but it's just one impulse, right? Basically, if you want to consider this 1, 2, and you would like to see really nice impulse, you would like to see this as a 1, 2. 3, you did not reach the 1-to-1 fib level. Currently, you're still, of course, as well corrective because you're still looking to hit the 1-to-1 fib level. Possibilities 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extended wave hitting over the 1-to-1 fib level, giving higher potential for a wave 3. That would be great. If you move as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 ending diagonal, you might overshoot a little bit. That's very normal. And then moving toward the downside after 3 corrective waves. Those are the possibility for the bullish. Bearish, 3 ways down, 3 ways up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potentially. Invalidation, taking this zone. Here we go. If you take this without taking the high anyway, if you take this zone, meaning invalidation of the bullish, and that means, it doesn't mean that you're moving directly. It can, of course, retrace a little bit. It means you will not take the high anymore. Very simple. Yeah? Retrace and then move toward the downside. Okay? And definitely you're going to retrace because it's a technical support, by the way. But it should not be touched in case you are in an impulse. All right, joining the Discord was the best thing ever. Thank you, Shafi. You're most welcome, brother. Thank you so much for your support, guys. You are all great and awesome people for this channel. The members as well, everyone are really good. And yeah, of course, this week was really, really stressful for me a little bit for the channel. Because you know, when Bitcoin moves with some spikes and some candles toward the upside, everyone just get like, we're bullish, bull run, you know, all-time high. And if I say no, we're still corrective, we're still under the 1-to-1 fib level, oh my god, every morning I open YouTube, I see something really like, it's not nice to start your day with it, you know. And this is the thing, and it just like, it was a little bit hard week. But it was the first time. It was so weird. I don't know why. Maybe because the channel started to grow a little bit much more. Because before we had the same situation, but it wasn't like this. But maybe right now the channel maybe is growing much more. Thanks to you guys, you lovely guys. But yeah, that was the situation for this week. I have to get used to it. Actually, it's a very emotional field that we have here. All right, so that was it for a link. We forgot the timing, so I believe it was between 1:44. And let's see, GALA. GALA, we are at, oh, why at 44? We are at 42 right now. Okay, so well, I'm gonna check later as well when I put it in the, I do this, guys, because I just copy pasted and put it in the description. So it's clip the time for you directly. So for the people who did not watch the live, they can watch it directly later on. Yep. So did you do gas? Yes, Rezok. We did KASPA already. All right. Let's move. We were for GALA. GALA is still GALA living, guys. Is still alive. I don't know if it's still doing well or not because, okay, we see some uptrend on the 1 hour chart. Yeah, but basically the daily chart is still, still in this ending diagonal. So very simple. You're still in an A, and then you're looking here for a potential 3 waves up for a wave A, and you're looking for A, B, and a C. Impulse, this is a problem, impulse for the wave A. You have a wave B, of course, as an expanding flat, or WX and a Y, because you have 3 waves up, and you're looking at an ending diagonal potential here as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, obviously, we hit perfectly. I know it has been a long time, but obviously we had this target since a long time ago as well. We hit perfectly this blue box, and then we're moving now for a wave 4. And basically, the wave 4 in a diagonal is the following scenario. Your wave 4 might be shallow if you want perfection with the targets. It might be a little bit shallower. So basically, it might just get this between those fib levels, and then moving for the next target, which is the wave 5. So let's wait for this one. This is a daily, so yeah, we still need a lot. On the 1 hour chart, security check again. Okay, interesting. You passed the 1-to-1 fib level, but not decisively, but you passed it for GALA. How did we pass it? Is it impulsive finish or not? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, potentially finished. Potentially it is finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your wave 5. If we want to consider wave 3, did we reach the 1.20? You're very close. It was very close, unless something else is unfolding as double 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be GALA booming. I don't know if they're doing something to perform better for their games, their platform. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I was playing what was called City Town, something like this. You play online competition and you get some GALA coins. That was really cool. To be honest, I loved it. I loved the game as well. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Everything changed later on, and the servers start to be, I think, slower and so on. So I don't know what happened. But yeah, and also GALA, the town coin right now is called, I think it was town coin, and it was like just went to 0. I don't know. Yeah, so these are the things for GALA. I hope that they just focus on that game, for example, because it was really interesting having like cryptocurrency competition for gaming, and that was really interesting. And of course, most of the GALA followers, they were interested mostly with this game. And I don't know, the other games, even they are not really so successful, and they have a lot of technical problems, a lot of bugs, and so on, and there is no team support behind it. Crazy, right? How it's gonna survive? This is what we're looking at. So I hope they start to work on it. Yeah, this is the message for GALA. If they hear me, XAVA 146. And by the way, the payment for gaming on GALA is interesting. Like for that farm game, it's really cool. I mean, it was like if you play one competition, you might do like 200 to 600 GALA. And that is interesting, just like to get like almost $8 just for having fun and play. You know, you're playing at the end, you're just wasting your time. But it's nice to have some GALA for it, right? So that's cool. Yeah, I hope that they just focus on that one. XAVA. So did we pass ADA? I think we did ADA, no? Or we passed it again. Oh my god, I'm not focusing today. Only on Elliott wave, but not on the list. I think, yes. Okay, we're gonna do, let me check. Did we do ADA or not? I think we didn't. Yeah, I didn't saw this chart today. Okay. Um, you skipped it. Oh my god, again. Sorry guys, I'm not focusing today. All right, so ADA before XAVA, right? We start ADA at 48. Okay, and then next comes XAVA. Sorry, XAVA requester. So we have A, B, and a C, three ways towards the upside finished wave A. We have W, X, and a Y for the wave V, meaning three ways up, three ways down. And we're looking, of course, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards the upside for a wave. For wave 3, why? Okay. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Sorry, guys. I don't think that we have 1, 2, 3, a very long wave 2, 3 here. I believe, yeah, I believe three ways up and three ways down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This scenario, why I don't think so? Because your wave 2 first, yeah, now I remember. Your wave 2 is very, very shallow, very deep. You almost hit the bottom for the 886, and basically the timing for wave 2 here, in case that you have a running flat, first, running flat is very low possibility. Second, the timing in comparison with the wave 1 is incredibly impossible. Therefore, I believe better to remove this option. It's much more, I think it can confuse you much more than it can help. So basically, three ways up, I'm looking for a finished three ways down wave B, and I'm looking for a wave C, basically. This is the main scenario for ADA. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, you would like to see this impulse continue toward the upside. After having a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished wave 1, W, X, and a Y, and you have here potentially 1, 2, 3, and currently you're still looking, of course, to this impulse to finish. Yeah, so you have a leading diagonal here potentially, yeah, as a wave 1. I know it's hard to see it, but internally you can. Wave 4 and a 5. Basically, ADA is not an easy chart. Okay, guys, I confess with this. It's not an easy chart. It is a complicated chart, and yeah, if you don't really trade safe with it, it can be risky. Basically, what you are looking at here, a very complex structure again. It might still get the 1-to-1 fib level, I believe, as W, X, and a Y. I know you're looking at some green, but if we take a look inside it, let me arrange. If we take a look inside it, obviously without measuring, but we're gonna do, we did not reach even the 1 to, oh, it is already there. We did not reach the 1-to-1 fib level, guys, yet. And that means, okay, I'm gonna clean up a little bit. No need for this, no need for that, already done. Let's just keep the 0.32 as information that we hit a wave 2 potentially, okay? And you have here potentially you're looking at a wave C, very, very likely wave C. You have a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3. Here we go, 4 and a 5. I think it has been a long time for ADA. And 1, 2 as leading diagonal, 3, 4, and a 5. Here we go. It's gonna finish exactly at the 1-to-1 fib level potentially for this wave 5. Let's put it in white. Here we go. You have here definitely a leading diagonal, wave 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Sharp correction, wave 2. You're looking 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for wave 3. Correction, wave 4, wave 5. Let's check the wave 4, which we are currently into it. Wave 4 as an impulse. Wave 4 as an impulse. Okay, you pass the 0.23, which is the minimum requirement. Based on the timing, yeah, you already passed it so far with the timing, so far. And that's why always ADA is a little bit complicated chart, guys. You passed at least the 4 times for your wave 2. Not yet. Okay, you still fine. So better to move towards the upside. Better for ADA to move towards the upside before reaching the 4 times even would be nicer to hit the 1-to-1 fib level. However, even if you do, you're still under the 1-to-1 fib level. You would like to see a wave 3 at least hitting the 1.27. Yep. How do you see this in comparison with render and SUI? Yeah, render and SUI. Very, very big difference, right? Mish, welcome to our live stream, bro. BNB, wow, it has been so many stuff already. I doubt that we gonna have time still, bro, but I'm gonna add it. Maybe we can speak about it later. QNT and Turbo. I don't like to make you sad, guys. I'm gonna write it, but I don't promise, all right? I don't promise to that I can really move deeper in it, yeah? It has been for us 1 hour, 2 hours almost. So next one is XAVA, which is 53. All right, so that was for ADA, guys. You're still looking for the 1-to-1 fib level. It doesn't seem for me very bullish. Still to be reanalyzed. XAVA, USD, crypto. For XAVA, okay, we already analyzed this. It looks like. Guys, I'm not a fan for this chart, guys. You should know me. Always, I'm not really fan for this chart, yeah. And this is a very creepy shape. Okay, so it doesn't. I mean, a creepy shape in trading and also in visually. Yeah. So double bottom, yeah. If you remember, moving higher and then moving down, yeah. So not really interested to show something like this, guys, on the channel. It's not healthy for you, and when you requested, it means also you're doing the wrong choice. Yeah, so I cannot support you with that. I'm gonna skip XAVA. I'm sorry, guys. POPCAT. Let's see our POPCAT. Okay, POPCAT is a very, very bullish lately. The last week, we saw a very intense move towards the upside. However, don't forget that also POPCAT might be also in 1-to-1 fib level. Yeah, we just hit the 1-to-1 fib level, and we start to see some weaknesses, especially after you finished a structure impulsive toward the upside. Another signal that we are not impulsive, you did not reach the 0.58, that's why it's still there, meaning higher potential you are in wave B rather than a wave 2. Third reason, you have a triangle, meaning of course higher potential of wave B, not a wave 2, is not allowed to be a wave 2 as a triangle. So what I see in this is I see Bitcoin. Right, guys? It's the same exactly like Bitcoin. The only difference with Bitcoin, crazy that POPCAT is showing even nicer impulse, nicer than Bitcoin. That's crazy. How many hater I will get for this? How many crits I will get for this? I mean, it's a very clear impulse, while Bitcoin, very creepy, right? So, and this add much more for the corrective structure, right? So this is the thing. So POPCAT is still, of course, looking for lower guys, and not the low. It's not necessarily the low. You might have took the low already here, but you are looking here to a something else in a bigger view. You will not really understand it in a smaller view unless we see it in this all-time history. Here we go. What we are looking for, POPCAT, is a potential A, B, and a C, and also W, X, and a Y. Two scenarios can be unfolding. The difference your wave C can hit the 1.1 fib level in this blue box, which is of course very high, wave C, impulsive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your Y can be anything, can be a flat, it can be a triangle, it can be a zigzag, or it can be, one of these scenarios, guys. Higher potential possibility right now is going for the Y. Why? Because if you are in an impulse toward the wave C, you would like to have 1, 2. And we just analyzed that it is impossible to get a 1, 2, and you got an ABC. Meaning, 3 ways up, 3 ways down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. It might be a flat for a wave Y. Yep, so that was for POPCAT. And then we take it from there. We're gonna see what's gonna be the reaction after it, because you have finished 3 waves, meaning 3 waves down again, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, if you want to take it logically. But of course, many things can unfold. Yep, so that was for POPCAT, guys. We missed the time, 1 minute, I think 55. FARTCOIN, 1 hour 58. All right. FERSEC was gifted a membership. Okay. Oh, okay. FERSEC, thank you, man. Thank you. You don't have to, bro. You don't have to, man. But thank you very much. But you really don't have to. Thank you very much, bro. Cool. Okay, I don't know what does it mean. Was gifted a membership by FERSEC. Funk was gifted a membership also by FERSEC. I don't know what does that mean. It looks something cool. Thank you, FERSEC, for whatever you do, man. I'm gonna do my research, guys. Guys, I'm not so much in YouTube, you know. I'm still new, I would say, for YouTube for this stuff, but I'm so much into Elliott Wave. I think I'm a nerd, but I'm learning. Thank you, FERSEC. All right. So what we are looking at next is FARTCOIN. I'm not gonna miss it this time. All right, FARTCOIN is still escalating. Okay. Yeah. All right. So basically, we are also looking for under the 1-to-1 fib level. Yeah. So we have an A, B, C potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Let's move for hour, much nicer. So we have an A, B, and a C toward the upside. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3. Obviously, correction for a wave 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. So I'm still looking for the blue box. It is not touched yet. I believe you're still corrective. Here we go. It's just extending a little bit with time. Why? Because if you move on the 1 hour chart, you see that a lot of noise here. Just noise. You don't have anything impulsive. You got also correction, and you get potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal. You're moving towards the upside. Okay, so yeah. I think FARTCOIN is still having one more high toward the upside before the low. Okay, here we go. All right, so that was for FARTCOIN. And let's see DOT at 2 hours 01 minute. Okay, DOT USD. Now, all right, for DOT, it's good that we see some higher, because I was a little bit coming to give up on this coin. And as I mentioned, that it might get out of the trusted list coin because we don't see some movement. Yeah. And after an impulse toward the upside, we see a major drop down for A, B, and a C. And when this wave C is gonna finish, nobody knows. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You still have a wave 4 potentially in an ending a diagonal here. Yeah, you didn't took the high. Also, you have a 1, 2, and then 3 potentially here, and then you're looking for a wave 4, meaning your target for a wave 4 is the blue box here, 4 in a diagonal. It might be shallow, it might be higher, the 0.618, but for perfection of target wave 4 can be over there. Means your diagonal might be somehow like that, 4 and a 5, and then moving toward the upside. Unless we have a WX and a Y. Of course, this is the scenario of the wave C, guys. Other scenario, you have a W, X, and a Y. What is the problem with it? Is that your W cannot be an impulse. Therefore, very low possibility. Higher possibility goes for the wave C in a flat. Yep. In case you are in a W, so always just study, just give it a chance, guys. What is the possibility to move toward the upside in bullish scenario? Here we go. If we move inside it, you will check that, okay, I mean, yeah, it's already clear, right? This is a low. Potentially, if this is a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 invalidation, in case you have leading diagonal, your wave 5 longer than wave 3 invalidation, all the waves are overlapping. Nothing is impulsive in it. And still corrective. And that means you might have here the following scenario. A, B, and a C potentially. Your wave C, it can be even an ending diagonal here. Yes, A, B, and a C, meaning A, and then B and a C, exactly. And then we're looking for wave B corrective, and then potentially wave C later on. So you're moving up, that's true, but correctively and not impulsively. And that is a big difference, right? Targets is a blue box. And that was the Y scenario, yeah, that I'm trying to give it a bullish scenario. But even it didn't work. Therefore, yeah, trade safe with that. 2 hours. 2 hours. And for Ethereum, let's see Ethereum what it did, by the way. I didn't check the last week. Is it moving towards still like a snail a little bit. All right, so obviously we did not reach the 1-to-1 fib level even, so we're not really 100% confirmed that we are bullish. Main scenario is of course our triangle wave D, and that means if we are moving for higher, we're gonna move correctively, right? Correctively meaning ABC zigzag, yeah, potentially for a wave D. And that, of course, after an A, B, and a C. And you can have only ABC because a wave 2 is not allowed to be a triangle. All right. We paid a lot with time, again, with pain. And yeah, we might not see lower than this, but we might see more sideways. Yeah. And it might be, of course, your wave D right now. Next possible scenario is, of course, the WX and a Y, and then moving for higher again. Lowest scenario is an A, B, and a C. Why? Because of the time. Yeah? For an A, B, and a C, the time for a wave B is incredibly bigger for wave A. Therefore, you go here into triangle. Yeah. Basically, if we want to move toward the upside, you want to see here higher prices, definitely on the 4-hour chart. So, okay, I should like start to remove these things. Basically, ABC already corrective, guys, already given. So yeah, this is what I was looking for. Even it can be a triangle here, A, B, C, D, and an E, and you got your X, and you're looking for a wave Y. Very complex structure even. Yeah, can be A, B, C, D, and an E finished here. Expanding flat for the X, impulse correction, impulse zigzag for a wave Y. Very complex structure. We were looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lower. Well, potentially we took invalidation of bearish. That is a good signal, right? This is a good signal. So we're not looking for impulse anymore. you are looking for a finished W, X, and a Y. Okay. Basically, you can take this as a triangle, or you can take it as ABC flat here, ABC, and then another X, and you're still looking for higher. Yeah. Basically, this as well can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In case we are much more impulsive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave C, which it can be impulsive. So don't forget this. Let's label this, guys. So potentially W, X, and a Y, or it can be both case scenario. It can be an ABC. Let's put the ABC, A, B, and a C. Yeah, and this is a difference. Okay, in the wave Y, let me put it in the yellow. In the wave Y, you are looking for a zigzag. Okay, you're looking for this one in green. In a wave C, you are looking for A, B, and a C, meaning 4 and a 5. This is the difference. Okay. Yeah. Let's remove this. No need. All right. Here we go. These are the next scenarios. What does it mean in a bigger view? Always again, what is the result in a bigger view? Wow. How it comes. Right? We see A, B, and a C, which is in confluence with this scenario. Triangle. Cool. We're getting into it. Yep, that was for Ethereum. All right, APTOS. Let's see APTOS. Someone told me APTOS is the next SUI. Let's see how much that true it is. All right, APTOS. USD. Well, obviously is not listed even on crypto.com. Very strong one, bro. Obviously not listed on most of the crypto platforms. So I don't know which one I have to take. Aptos. Maybe did I wrote something wrong? No, everything is fine. KuCoin maybe. SUI, you told me, yeah. Okay. Okay, bro. Next. Okay, so let's dive a little bit faster here with the ICP and VRA. Okay, so we're gonna see this ICP. Let's check. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, yeah, exactly. This is what I was looking. 1, 2, and 3, or A, B, and a C. This wave C, because we are moving very down, we are looking definitely for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 ending diagonal, or you're looking here for a wave 3, yeah, which it might be catastrophe, yeah, toward the 0, yeah. Okay, but now you're looking a little bit higher, which is corrective, definitely, right? Here we go. Very corrective. Nothing to see in it, guys. Yep. Fesek, what did you do with the brother? What did you do with the members, with the viewers? I think everyone is thanking you. I think you send them gifts. You're very generous, man. Thank you, bro. That's really nice from you, man. All right. So that was at 2:10. By the way, this is coming also soon from KG Trading as well. No promises, but I'm working on a deal for some platforms that are coming next. And in one live stream, I will be sending some funds for you guys randomly. Yep. So of course, I'm just working on it still. And VRA. USD. All right. So VRA, yes, VRA is looking really cool. We have an impulse toward the upside, so it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You're looking for this wave 2. You are already perfectly hitting the 0.78 and finishing a wave 2 potentially. You would like to see impulse toward the upside. Do we have it? Well, the good thing is that yes, you might have it, but this is a little bit questionable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, then ABC. So 1, 2, or A, B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave C. We are still corrective, and obviously we did not reach any kind of an impulsive wave. Sorry again for the city noise. I think it was APTOS, APT, USDT, Binance. Okay, so USDT. Oh, okay. Sorry, man. I was like looking what is APTOS. Now we're talking Binance. Okay. All right. So VRA is still corrective, guys. Yeah, it's still corrective. Nothing is yet ready to move for higher. No, it's the same, bro. It's the same one. It's the same chart, Shafi. It's the same sideways. Nothing to enter here. It's just a sideways. You can use this on a bot maybe. That would be interesting. I think it was Aptos APT Binance, which is this one. APT, yes, has a market capital 3.8 billion, and one of the founders of SUI split and created. I prefer SUI personally, however, requested no financial advice. Thank you. Thank you, Shafi, for the information. And Shafi is also always active on our Discord. He always sends us the latest news for crypto and for stock market as well. Thank you, Shafi, always for your information. It's very, very informative and very helpful. So Aptos, not interesting, guys. I'm sorry. And we cannot really just add a sideways. We're looking for impulses, guys. We want impulses. This is the right thing that we want to have. All right. Maybe many other channels put these coins or make analysis for these coins. But to be honest, what is the point? I mean, of course, they are good coins and everything they could, but for me, I take it in different perspective. I prefer to give my users a much more healthier and much more profitable chart. This is the point. When you start by the selection, the right selection, your trading can perform even a little bit much better, than other sideways or corrective. So this is the point of KD trading, guys. HBAR is a nice one. You see an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a good start. So it's a nice chart. I would like, of course, to see the interesting price action. Of course, W, X, and a Y finish potentially. We're looking at an impulse. We are still, of course, in this wave 2 potentially. And now we have passed the 0.5 perfectly. So basically, if we move inside the 1 hour chart, what do we have? Did we pass the 1-to-1 fib level? By the way, it looks impulsive a little bit. Okay, but this is a problem. This is a problem here. A, B, and a C. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We're not impulsive, guys. We're still corrective. Sorry. But yeah, it just look for a little bit higher. Potentially the 1-to-1 fib level still can be reachable. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, you are in a wave 4 potentially, and you're looking for a wave 5. Okay. But yeah, that was for HBAR at 2 hours 16. Okay, SPX for Shafi. SPX 6,900, I think, right? And I think we always do this one wrapped on Ethereum, right? This is the one. Okay, interesting one. We have 1, 2 potentially. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it start to move. It didn't took the 0.38. That it looks like this was our last analysis. We're looking for the blue box. Potentially, well, but you have an impulse. Yeah, so you have an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're still looking for a wave B, and you're still gonna take the blue box. Okay, so here we go. All right, red, green, and then continuation toward the upside. 4 and a 5 for wave 3, 4 and a 5, and then finishing potentially wave C. Yeah, or a wave 1. Nobody knows. Yeah, can be a wave 1 finish as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Next scenarios, you have 1, 2, 3 continuation. Oh, well, let's get to this far first, and then we continue. Thank you for everything. I will be signing up for your monthly program. You're very welcome, Vega. Very welcome, bro. Bat. Show thanks for covering all coins, especially HBAR. Much appreciated. Most welcome, man. Glad that always it helps, and glad that you choose even very nice coins. Yeah, for the healthy of everyone, right? You're very welcome, bro. So that was the SPX, I think 17. BNB, it has been a long time. BNB was very, very impulsive. It's good to take a look. It's good to take a look at all those coins, guys. So in BNB, what we are looking at currently, well, BNB is very explosive. We know this already, Binance. We have, of course, a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave A or a wave 1. We have corrective wave 2 or a wave B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And potentially this wave 5 is not finishing yet. Meaning here at the 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially the wave 4 now is ranging in days. In days. This is normally just XRP do this. But yeah, I totally understand why, because I mean, this is very impulsive. Yeah, look how much impulsive Binance was. Guys, if you take a look at this chart, it is 90 degree, right? It is 90 degree almost. So yeah, very impulsive, and that's why, because of this very impulsive wave, you're still looking for a very long wave 4. Yeah. After a 1, 2, and already the wave 2, the correction has started to be very slow and taking time because something is really impulsive, and it needs times a little bit that the market can get it. Yeah, like the market can realize this number or this amount of traders getting in the market. So that's why it needs to correct a little bit much longer time, and then moving one more move towards the upside. So basically, I would say, yeah, it is still corrective. And the latest, yeah, we're looking definitely at W, X, and a Y. Your wave Y, yes, is a triangle, A, B, C, D, E. And it's still working perfectly. Potentially, you just finish it. And on the 1 hour chart, are we impulsive? Well, hell yeah. Potentially, yes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The only thing that I don't like it is that potentially that the wave 4 interfered. Oh no. Did it? Or yes, it did. Unless this is a part of a wave B. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Your wave 1 is this here. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as potential ending diagonal. But yeah, finishing truncated potentially. So we have to be careful with it, meaning 3 ways up. So questionable, but it doesn't matter. In a bigger view, you're still, of course, corrective. And it can be just having one more leg towards the upside just to extend, of course, the triangle. But potentially, you're looking for higher. I believe that you're looking for higher in BNB still a little bit. Yep, so that was for BNB. That was at 2 hours 20, I think. Okay, QNT and Turbo. Wow, now I can admit I'm tired, guys. I got enough Elliott wave for today. QNT. All right, so we have A, B, and a C potentially 3 ways up. You're looking for sideways. You're looking simply for a wave C toward the upside. A, B, C, D, and a E potentially finished. You would like to see, of course, higher prices. Are we impulsive? 1, 2, 3. You did not took the high. No impulse. No leading diagonal. Wave 3 didn't took the high. Meaning A, B, C corrective. You are in 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3. A, B, C for a wave 4. Potentially not finished yet. And then you're looking for one more wave 5 to finish A, B, and a C. That was QNT in micros. Yeah, and nothing is corrective yet, meaning it can still be an A, B, C, and then wave D here. And your wave D is not potentially finished yet. Can be like this, extending this wave E there. You know, triangle. Love to extend. Sorry much. You're very welcome, man. It's a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Here we go. That was 22. And turbo. USD. Let's see, crypto.com. Here we go. Okay. Let's mark this, by the way. Okay. Turbo is doing turbo. Okay, it looks like I did this before for Discord and for X. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Well, you have an impulse. I like it. Okay, so basically you can be in A, B, and a C, or you can be in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished wave 1. And you're looking right now for a big wave 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. Now, it has been a long time we didn't do turbo, but yeah, it looks good. Looks good, guys. Basically, you have as a target, did we hit the 0.38? Yes, exactly. Here we go. You hit the minimum target for a wave 2 and you're moving for higher. Currently, you are already in an impulse, very, very high impulse. Wow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Ooh, this is the guy for of the weekend. Right. Now we know where the traders are on weekends. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Almost to be finished. Of course, one more move towards the upside. So very cool. Of course, you're gonna have a drop after it for a wave 2, but continuation towards the upside. You secured the trend towards the upside. Yep. So that was it, guys. Thank you very much for being here. I hope that you liked the stream, and yeah, I thank you also for your comments and kind words, and I wish you to have a nice weekend, guys. So there is nothing I think to add today, and I will seek, of course, maybe I add a video tonight to see in case we get some really interesting movement for Bitcoin. So we might make a daily close for Bitcoin. That was it for the live stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one.